Oh my
I
gosh.
was just talking to Sadie on the phone.
You were talking to Sadie on the phone. Was she telling you about old people skating or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had
cool,
a good
cool.
conversation. Hi, everybody.
Oh my gosh. I am so glad that you're here.
Thank you for having me. This is so great. Look at these books.
Yeah.
Came from the Ferndale Library.
They did come from the Ferndale
Yes,
Public
indeed.
Library. We needed props, so we stopped at
Heck
our
yeah.
friendly neighborhood library, and we got all of them.
This is brought. I never leave home without it.
Without the library card.
Library card.
Right. Yeah. You are a marketing coordinator at the Ferndale Public Library, but I think it's safe to say we can call you a library enthusiast.
Absolutely, lifelong. I've worked in libraries since I was like 13.
Yeah.
So good Lord, how long is that? We're not counting.
Yeah, we're not counting.
But they're a beautiful, beautiful place, and they're the last place on this earth where you can enter and you are. Talk to Sadie. You can enter and hang out, and you are at no point required to spend any money in which to spend your time there.
Yeah, and you just can.
And what you walk out with is free.
It's free.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And if yes, of course.
Yeah, give it up for libraries, everybody.
It's the foundation of a democratic society.
On top of that,
Protecting your intellectual freedoms.
I'm not super active on TikTok. I follow like 3 accounts.
Yeah.
Your library TikToks are one of them.
Thank you so much.
I would encourage everybody to follow.
I would also.
Yeah,
That would make me look good at my job.
Plug the handle for that. What is it?
It should be at Ferndale_library.
At Ferndale Library. You will not regret it. Trust me, folks at home.
I'm just a silly jackass on that.
It's very fun though, but it's like endearing and
Sign
good.
me up.
But it's very endearing. Everything about it is like.
It's fun to do the TikTok style trends, but to direct people to the library, I think there's a purity to it that makes it okay.
Yes.
So not only is the library everything you just described, but you also program stuff at the Ferndale Library.
Yeah, there's always something happening going on at the library, and it's one of the rewards of my job is to be able to book artists all the time. So we have monthly concerts, we have bi-monthly art exhibitions, we have authors coming in all the time, we have everything and anything. We got a guy coming in singing sea shanties. We got someone coming in wearing a funny costume, and you can do model drawing if you're a sketch artist. If you want to do paint by numbers, we got it all. It's happening. We got everything under the sun for kids.
Good. Do you have thinking back? Is there a favorite program or memory you have from one of these programs that you'd like to share with us? Putting you on the spot.
Well,
back up all that program. Sorry, I won't. I'll stop yelling at our guests.
Well, I mean, something that was really cool is we did a citywide book club in 2014 when this little book came out. Yeah. And so before it was turned into a film, a very successful film starring Sandra Bullock on Netflix, which was not until 2018, 2019.
We'll get to Josh's segment.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
But
he's going to have enough of the show.
It felt rewarding to have a citywide book club, to know that 20,000 people were reading a book together.
Yeah.
So, and every concert is a blessing. It's so fun.
Yeah, I think that's that community is something we really
100%
focus on here, and I think that's something that you can feel coming from specifically your library, but libraries.
When you move to a new city, if you just moved to Hamtramck, go to the Hamtramck Library. That is where you'll meet friends. Yeah. That is where you'll find book clubs and film clubs and craft nights, and that's where you'll be able to interact, especially if you're in your 30s or 40s. And you want to make friends, because we don't know how to make friends when we're in our 30s or 40s.
Oh yeah.
Go hang out in a book club. It'll be so refreshing.
Do you have a book that you've read maybe in the last year that you'd recommend?
Yes, Mexican Gothic by Silvia Moreno Garcia blew my effing mind.
Really?
I will not swear for the kids at home. 6 stars out of 5. Such an amazing book.
6 stars
Horror.
out of 5.
It's Gothic horror, of course, as the title suggests. It's such a freaky book. I loved it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So read that book, audience.
You
have to come back, write a report on it.
Can you tell us about your hatred of book bans?
Oh my gosh. Let me just say kindly that if you can have some gall to think that if I don't like a book, no one should ever be allowed to ever read that book ever because I don't like it. That's just not how it works. And when you look at a library, what is most important of all is a sense of equity and access and democracy. This library is for everyone, and if that book isn't for you, It is for someone else, and especially someone else who needs to see themselves represented on that page. And if I could get on a soapbox real quick.
Absolutely. This is the
The
place
real
for it.
reason
I asked.
the real reason those folks want those books banned is because you look at the specific books they are trying to ban, and they're usually queer-centric stories. They're stories about black people, and they are seeing representation on the page. You see someone who wants to ban that book, and my concern, this isn't a comedy, I'm sorry, I'm getting real serious, is that people want to ban these books because they are afraid that children are going to read about these people and read their stories and develop a sense of empathy for them and see them as real human beings. God forbid. So I'm sorry, this is a comedy club.
I appreciate that.
I'm talking shop.
No, absolutely. And I think that there is, comedy is a vehicle, right?
Right.
This stage is a vehicle.
Right.
We're trying to communicate things that are important, even if it's shrouded in
And I'm telling you,
strawberry onions
your
or whatever.
library staff and your librarians are ready to defend your intellectual freedoms, but you got to go to your libraries too, and you got to stand up for these books, and you got to just listen. Just go to your librarian and just say, "Hey, I appreciate you. You're doing a good job."
Yeah.
Go to your library board meetings and say, "This library is doing a good job." So that matters.
Give it up for Jeff in the library, everybody. Hey, I would be remiss if I did not mention that
Library is just my day job.
library. You know what? I love talking to you about music, but we've talked our way through. So I want to talk for 2 seconds. You're in a show here this Friday.
Oh, we got to do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on a second.
So we have a show
I
coming
just got
up.
the call.
Oh, yeah. We've got a show coming up here on Friday. Actually, it's the next Friday and Saturday, and the following Friday and Saturday, called The Last Meow, in which Jeff is our guest on opening night. It is a show in which the entire show is scripted, but Jeff didn't get one.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
If you've seen Murderville on Netflix, it's similar to that. The plot is Hamtramck's murder beat detective is trying to solve a murder, and his new sidekick for the day is Jeff Milo.
Me.
As Jeff Milo. Playing himself,
I
just
don't need any research for that.
helping to solve the murder. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be a hell of a time. I am very excited for it. That is this Friday. But I think the moral of this segment is go to the library.
Go to the library.
Go to the
I wish I had
library.
some- I really appreciate how much you guys are clapping for libraries. I didn't have any. All I had for a bit was the phone. I didn't have any jokes.
No, it was a good bit.
I apologize.
I appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much, Jeff, for coming and joining us
thank
on the
you.
show.
Thank you.
Give it up for Jeff Milo, everybody.
All right.